If you're into VR FPS games or have an interest in getting into them and Onward was on your radar, but were unsure on things when it comes to accessibility, I'm here to let you know how accessible it is. Hi all, I'm Duty, and this is a VR accessibility overview for Onward that is available on both Steam for PC VR and on the MetaQuest platform for Standalone VR. This is going to be another short one for a couple of reasons, but before getting into that, I want to preface that this game is seen as more of a hardcore VR FPS, as far as I know, where certain things that may have a controller method of use in other VR FPS games are changed out for physical actions only, which that sentence alone can probably tell you what you might want to know. So let's get into all of it. As always, I'm starting out with seated play settings and whether there is one. Quick answer, no. No, there is not. I will say, however, if you're playing with a full group of friends or chill random teammates that'll pick up something should you drop it, then activating the height adjust setting on the Quest platform can take care of the lack of a seated play setting. But with no toggle on the platform, you will have to rely on your team to pick up things, as I said, as you won't be able to crouch to get them yourself. As far as on the PC VR side, if the game fully supports Steam VR, which I will add that I do not know if it does, you have the choice of OVR Advanced Settings, which is free, which has a height offset that you can pair with a toggle. You also have Walk-in VR, which is also free. They do accept donations, though, on that program, and I would suggest doing it because it's amazing. With many of its own accessibility features, like being able to move and turn with a button held down and some wrist and forearm movement. Actually, just wrist movement, honestly. You could do most of that. It's great. Now on to the settings that they do have in Onward. If you've played a VR FPS before, most of these will probably be familiar to you, but to all of you who haven't, you have settings to choose your dominant hand along with your dominant eye, which from what I've been able to do, seems like it will let the game know what side to snap on when you ADS, or aim down sight, when you bring the weapon close to your face. Along with those, you can get gripping a weapon to just a button press or to where you always need to hold it down. You can select which buttons are thumbsticks, and thumbsticks are for various gun controls, along with being able to choose sprint control, locomotion, movement hand, and your movement hand is set to your non-dominant hand. Usually you can set it to the same if you want. There are a few more settings after these. Going back to grip settings, you can set your overall grip to a hold or a toggle. One that is akin to this is the setting for object grab mode that can be set to either a grip or standard triggers. We're not done with the settings, though, even after all that. You can also choose the turning method, which goes between snap turning, smooth turning, and, of course, physical turning. And movement is only smooth movement. If you're somebody that needs teleport movement because smooth makes you feel kind of thick, this game doesn't have that, which, because it's multiplayer only aside from bot matches, I guess that does kind of make sense. I don't know of too many multiplayer games that have teleport movement. I could be wrong, though. There could be a lot. As well as you can choose if you want the game to recenter you or not by enabling or disabling that. I will be honest, I didn't fully understand what it was actually doing. I believe it is turned on by default, and I just did not know. And that is everything as far as gameplay and control settings. I know most of those probably weren't all for accessibility, but I feel like I should name. I would say that was dang near all of them. But if something you need was not listed, you might want to skip this one then. It was on MetaQuest Plus for November, which is how I was able to test it. Otherwise, this most likely would have been a refund, or I just wouldn't have bought it in the first place. But, hey, I don't know if it's still part of MetaQuest Plus. I don't know if you join now if you can get it. So, but, yeah. That is it. If this video helped you, or you think it may help someone you know, pass it along to them. Give them the link to DewdyDoes.com. All video overviews, text overview. I'm starting to do text overviews as well. And the notes and setup tutorials for stuff like the height offset and OVR advanced settings. How to set up walk-in VR. That's on there too. But yeah, I hope it helps. That's why I make these. Why keep this information to myself? There's no point in that. So I make these for you guys. But hope you're having a good day, and I will see you later. All right. Bye.